can pick it apart. But
yeah, and if people make bad plays, it's also very good at capitalizing.
Yeah. And it's got a lot of play to it. But
yes.
On the left, we have Matthew Bartmus, down a game, presumably on the play. Playing unknown deck, as all decks are before we know what they are. I definitely think it's interesting, and this is kind of unrelated, but the Planeswalkers in Standard, there have been so many Planeswalkers that are seeing moderate play without dominating.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Really,
that's a real good spot. Gideon, Garruk Primal Hunter, Garruk Relentless, Sorin even. You know, Elspeth Terrell, Liliana, Karn. I mean,
both Galaxy play.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like the fact that most of the Planeswalkers are decent and none of them are really distorting the format the same way that, like, you know, Primeval Titan is, or Sword of Feast and Famine, you know? Definitely pretty cool.
Well, Matthew looks like he is observing No Shave November, so it's a good thing. I am also observing No Shave November. I can get behind that, and he may be down a game, but he lost the game for us. The haircut? Nah.
He lost the game for us. Is that... I missed the reference. I'm apparently not.
It was like a... Never mind.
Like it's vaguely Christian theme?
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. See, I was looking at it. Is that a Slipknot shirt or something? So I wasn't sure if we were going with...
I think it's a slow roll shirt. It's a slow roll.
Oh my god, I hope he slow rolls. I hope he slow rolls the gosh darn out of Chris Ferber right now.
Well, I mean, they're just getting into game 2 now, and there's only 17 minutes left on the clock, so...
So one of them's playing Blue-White Blade, right? No, I'm saying probabilities because there's 17 minutes left. So Drowned Catacombs, an unsurprising...
this...
One of these, Dark Slick Shores versus Drowned Catacombs. Beautiful.
All right.
So we're going to settle in for our for the long haul here.
You guys bought provisions because...
Now, what is that? Was that a...
I don't know what that is.
Is that some alternate artwork for Ratchet Bomb?
I can't recognize that card.
Because it didn't come into play tap, so it's not a sphere.
Maybe it is a sphere and he just, like...
Didn't tap it?
Yeah, because he wasn't going to, like, use it. And they're kind of trying to play fast.
It's probable. So is this, I mean, maybe this is Tezzeret versus Blue-Black Control? Who can tell? You see a Liliana? Or a Grand Architect or something?
Oh, it's a Heartless summoning. On the left side of the table.
Wow.
And that's a Tezzeret Gambit on the right side of the table. Wow, we see awesome decks today.
So what kind of Heartless Summoning deck? Do you think this is going to be the same style, the Runescar Demon? I mean, that's...
I think they are of the same... He is Think Twice also. They probably
collaborate?
Yes.
So we're seeing Plague Mirror. This is a poison Tezzeret deck.
I like that.
And the ability to turn your Nexus or Plague Mirror into 5/5s?
Yes.
Very strong.
Clock. That's my favorite play with Tezzeret, Agent of Bolas. Activate my Inkmoth Nexus, 5. Activate my Inkmoth Nexus, 5.
Absolutely.
It's hard to beat.
Tezzeret's a fun one. It's tough, though, because people always ask, what's it going to take for somebody besides Shouta to win with Tezzeret? And the thing is, the format's a little bit hostile. I mean, Tezzeret is at his best against Planeswalkers, and when there aren't creatures. Like, for instance, Tezzeret beats up on Jace, but without a Jace around,
Ooh, so that's a Throne of Geth on the side of the
he's
table.
got a very proliferate-heavy sort of vibe to his poison deck. Contagion Clasp, Throne of Geth, Plague Mirror, Eating a Dismember. This is the turn we start seeing the boom booms, in theory. Not sure if he has any, though. No, misses the land drop, too. At least he gets the flashback Think Twice.
Well, I think he's probably got a Mana Leak here, and he's probably he knows his opponent has double Tezzeret.
All right.
Yeah. So
Bartmus with 4 land and a Heartless Summoning.
and there's a lot of action that can come out of 4 land and a Heartless Summoning.
It looks like he has a Sphinx. He's just missing his 5th land. Goes ahead, flashes back the thing twice, leaving a Nexus untapped. Gets the Drowned Catacombs and doesn't swing. He can't because of Heartless Summonings, but it just seems like he should have tapped a different land.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chris hasn't, taken advantage of there's just the opportunity. If he gets in 1 poison with his Inkmoth Nexus, like that 1 poison can get out of hand very quickly. He has a Clasp and a Throne in play.
Absolutely. That's actually a pretty fast clock.
Yeah, and that
It's faster than like a Sphinx coming down next turn.
Yeah.
Like, there's the 1 poison counter we talked about.
Yeah. And
he doesn't have the 4th land this turn to be able to proliferate, so he does have Crusader though. It's definitely a little bit on the more heavy poison side. This is looking like those Mirrodin block decks.
yeah. It's a Runescarred Demon.
This is going to be real sick, right? So what does he get first? Like, he can't risk getting a Metamorph. Oh, he already has a Metamorph. So he needs something that's going to be good in the event that the worst happens and this Runescarred Demon dies.
Maybe a Runescarred Demon?
I like a Runescarred Demon. Could be an Entomb Rexarch, though. Not sure. He's got to shuffle his deck, though. Oh, okay, he has the copy. Maybe he just went and got a land.
So that he could copy it this turn?
Yeah, just this turn.
Opponent's tapped out, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
I like
so
that
now you just
also.
go get another Runescarred Demon, right? Just worst case scenario?
Yeah. I mean, you just get a Runescarred Demon.
Like, anything else seems somewhat speculative.
I kind of want to put white in this deck so I can cast Elishnorn.
Elishnorn would be pretty brutal. It's kind of cute, the interaction between Elishnorn and Heartless Summoning. Plus, obviously, Elishnorn's just the best thing you can do for 7 mana.
Yeah.
You know? So if you've got this Soul Ring, this Lotus Cobra already. Besides, it looks like his mana is too good. Like, he's actually casting his spells. There's no reason not to just turn this into a Solar Flare deck and get mana screwed over him. We don't have Chris's deck list, but I'm assuming that 2 Runescarred Demons is going to be real tough for him to beat. As well, the single poison counter does in fact beat a single Sphinx. It does not beat 2 Runescarred Demons.
It's true. Now, what are they, 4-power guys?
They're 5/5s right now because they start out 6/6s.
Oh, they start out 6/6s? I thought they started 5/5s.
No,
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
he's way better than the Sphinx. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's way better than the Sphinx.
Like, he's so big.
Way better than the Sphinx.
I just think it's a little too cute to go get the Sphinx when Runescarred Demon, like, Demonic Tutor is better than Fact or Fiction from this position anyway,
Yeah,
and the
that.
guy is bigger. Because once you have a Runescarred Demon, you can just chain them together and go bananas.
B-I-N-A-N-A-S.
Wow. So double blocking the Phyrexian Crusader to make sure the job gets done. Like, in case
so
he
you
has
just
dismembered.
split up the counters then, and then you can start proliferating?
That's not how damage works.
Oh, you can't do that anymore. Oh, yeah.
Alright. So, he orders the blockers. Is that Doomblade? Dismember? Virulent Wound?
This opponent.
So is he going to be proliferating?
First strike first, buddy. What are you doing?
Well, he's proliferating first. He's trying to shrink the creatures. Why did he not do his first strike? Oh, because does he somehow think he's going to kill one demon first and then just give the counters to the other? Yeah. So dismember. No, this is
No, this is fine. I mean, I don't agree with sacrificing the clasp instead of the throne.
Yeah, that's weird. So he's left with a 1/1 Runescar Demon? But
I mean, now
hopefully
he
he
can
went and
just-
got another Runescar Demon, right? Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
stop. And you just Runescar Demon and go get another Metamorph. Little Virulent Wound check.
And Matt's at 3 poison now. Oh no, the Virulent Wound did not kill the one that he... Never mind.
So he did go get the Sphinx, which seems weird to me. I don't see
seems
why you don't
wrong.
just go get Runescar Demon.
Yeah.
I think that some of...
Maybe this deck's like really good, and it's just not.
I think you just have to be dedicated Runescar Demon.
Yeah.
Like, when you just get whatever you want for free, the 6/6 that gives you whatever you want for free, that lets, I mean, you just get them all.
Yeah. It's like a Squadron Hawk.
Yeah, for 6/6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last Squadron Hawk gives you a Demonic Tutor.
Right, instead of nothing. Yeah, you only get like 5, you get 5 instead of 4, and the last one, instead of being a 1/1
And
flyer,
when you draw redundant copies,
they're demonic tutors. Now, on balance, it is true that they cost 7 instead of 2. So I do hope you get a little bit extra for your money.
Yeah.
Dude, found my world's deck. Yes. Gutting like 56 of the cards, 52 of the cards or something. But Metamorphs, Runescar Demons, and Heartless. That seems so good.
Ponder.
Yeah, but that's not even in their deck.
Yeah, but that'll be in your deck.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying gutting 52 of the cards.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll probably keep Darkslick Shores and
You'll
Grand
probably have
Catacombs.
Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah.
You'll probably have removal spells. And
Dude, just gonna add Dragon Storms to the burn deck. It'll be great. So Evil Twin makes a copy of the Sphinx, and we keep going. I wonder what this deck's records look like against the field. All right, so that's game. Matthew, overwhelming Chris with the sheer volume of Sphinxes.
Yes.
Sphinxi.
I believe the name that they've given the deck is Dr. Manhattan, I'd like to point out.
Absolutely. Dr. Manhattan. And it seems like the end of the world when he starts casting 7-drops.
Yeah.
Like, haven't seen... I guess the Sphinx is sort of the big, giant blue guy, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, is he blocks Smearing Crusader.
Right, but what I meant is like Dr. Manhattan, you know, is
Yeah,
blue.
I think that Frost Titan.
Maybe Frostite, I guess. Yeah, he could be. Or if a Kundu Cyclops was blue. Because of the artwork? No?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Oh, I
before
like
people's
it.
time. Alright, so we're going to go to game 3. Still no deck list, so no idea what they're sideboarding. But the Tezzeret deck looks like it's not really pure Tezzeret. It's much more of an Infect deck splashing Tezzeret.
Yeah,
which
these
is
guys gotta
fine.
be careful not to draw.
Was it?
They have 5 minutes left. They're taking their time with the sideboarding stuff.
It's possible they are not. They're in the feature match era, so maybe they're not fully aware of what the time constraints are. But if they're going slow, I guess it. But it's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, I guess it favors the Tezzeret deck. I mean, Tezzeret using Tezzeret instead of Lash Ride is kind of interesting. Not sure what you like. It feels like a downgrade on that, but you do get to play blue, which maybe you think the counterspells are where you want to be. I don't know. I'm not really sure how much blue he's playing, but I know that he's not really getting Lash Ride. So it sounds like they're going to have plenty of time. They have a 5-minute extension.
Oh, they have a 5-minute extension.
10 minutes plus turns. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
Unless they have a game like their game one, I suppose. But
See, after we first started watching, and there was only 17 minutes left, and there was only a game one, and we saw blue-black land versus blue-black land,
yeah, but neither one of these turned out to be blue-black control, so we're definitely seeing a little bit more.
Both of them are really weird decks.
It's kind of nice that the format did not degenerate into a bunch of Nephalia Drownyard mirrors.
That would have been miserable
Yeah.
for all of us.
Well, not all of us. I would have been all right with that.
As a commentator,
Oh, Well,
And a viewer?
well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be miserable. I'd probably just act like a maniac.
Just like get excited constantly. So we have
So this time we're gonna see Chris on the play this time.
right.
Really looking to drop that turn 3 Tezzeret.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a big thing Chris Steck, and I think kind of a mistake that he made in the last game, is on turn 2 when you have an opportunity to just crack with a
Nexus.
especially when your opponent like taps 2 mana and casts a Heartless Summoning on turn 1, like just getting that one counter.
You think it's more important to get that one counter than to get the throne on the table?
Yeah.
Because later you would pay the 2 mana to give them a poison counter if you could. So early when you have that chance to pay 2 mana to give them a poison counter.
Well, the first poison counter is the one that matters, right?
Yeah, I'm
and Throne
agreeing.
of Geth is something you can completely play around Mana Leak with Throne of Geth.
Yeah.
It's like very easy to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you were playing against like... No, because you want them to have that first poison counter so that the throne actually always gets something.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, I mean, decks are sweet. Chris Mulliganing.
So what do you think is the word? Oh wait, you can't. No, I can't even ask you it that way, can I? Never mind. I'll ask somebody else about announcements.
Oh. Yeah, I can't talk about that. I mean, I can.
You could
but
clarify, I guess, positions, but
my positions.
no. Clarify like the like changes that are taking place. We're alluding to the recent.
No, I dislike
Changes
them, and I publicly have disliked them. All right.
Okay.
So,
And we highly recommend
Yes.
people respectfully write in if you are
sign
a
the
fan
petition.
of premier level Magic, if you're a fan of high level competition, the World Championship, high level pro play, and so on. We're at a critical juncture right now where there's changes that are taking place that have not been locked in, and there's still time to affect policy. The second half of the year hasn't been announced yet. The new Pro Player Club hasn't been announced yet. And the feedback matters. Sending letters to Aaron Forsyth, to Mark Rosewater, to Mike Turing at the bottom of their columns, it does matter right now. And there's also a Facebook group to look for and a petition to sign if you're interested in preserving these elements of Magic history.
and remember, reason is more important than anger.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You've got to take anger out of it because like we're on the same side here. They love this game. They want to see it good. They want to see it grow. They want to see it's just we have to clarify how many people do care about organized play because there are a lot of people who don't care. They just want to play kitchen table Magic.
Yeah.
But so we see
So a Disperse bounces that Plague Mirror there.
and we've got a Plague Mirror in 3 land facing down 4 mana.
Ooh, and a Heartless Summoning comes down.
Oh, you know how excited he was? That means that
Smelly.
there's look at him. He's
Yep.
so ready.
Yeah.
Or wait, is there any chance in the world he doesn't play a Sphinx or Demon next turn? Look how happy he is. Nobody could be that happy if they don't have the nuts. The actual Michael Jacobs style Nutter Butter Deluxe, tip of their tongue, sugary overload.
It's got to be
too
a
good.
Runescar Demon, right? Which goes against a Runescar
Well, I don't know.
Demon?
Some
Which
of
goes
them-
against a
they
Runescar Demon? Which goes against a Runescar Demon?
He's got nothing. His hand is all land.
Matthew does?
Nothing. All land.
No.
Yes.
How do you keep that then?
Because he's got Heartless Summoning Mana Leak and Disperse. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I guess you would kind of have
If
to
he's
keep that,
just
right?
drawing nothing but land the whole game, wow. Problem is, the jig is up. Like, he shipped with 7 mana, so... Then he draws another land. This is brutal.
Yeah.
He has drawn a land every single turn of the game. That is a bad beat. Is there anything you can do at this point? I mean, he's on a 2-turn
Well,
clock.
yeah, now
If Chris
it's
has
too much.
nothing, he's at...
Oh, no.
He's going to play a land, so if he goes Runescar
no,
Demon, he
Runescar
will
Demon,
have
he
the
can get a
entire
Metamorph.
board stabilized.
Yeah. So,
But he's
Runescar
gotta
Demon's
play
good enough. Sphinx into a Metamorph or...
Sphinx could be good enough.
Yeah, Sphinx
against
into
nothing.
a Metamorph or an
Or
Evil
Runes-
Twin is good enough. Well, no,
Nope,
he's dead
it's a
now.
mana leak,
If it's
that's
a
it.
ruined spell.
Actual nothing.
Yeah.
He has drawn... Yeah, he drew another mana leak, but at this point it doesn't matter. It's too
Yeah,
late.
it's too much.
Wow. That's a heartbreaking loss for Matthew Bartmus. literally 5 land or 4 land and then a dead mana wake.
Yeah.
Brutal. That's a
Wow.
that's a heartbreaker right there.
That's rough.
All right, so Chris Ferber winning 2-1.